Levi, it's time for you to see the car.
Oh yeah, it is.
So this is Levi's first reaction to the car. He hadn't seen it before.
Okay, that's super dope.
Looks like a plane.
Oh my god. It just needs wings.
Well, I think I'll make it fly without them.
Yes, definitely will.
Those fender vents look freaking amazing. Looking at it from this, like this angle right here is just beautiful.
Like intake.
Oh yeah, they did a lot of stuff. He did a little flag down here, and there's no stickers on it. It's all like airbrushed. Yeah. But the flag with all the teeny little stars was super hard to do. We got all 50 of them.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. So it's my little fighter jet car. It looks really good. Does need to be clean though. It has diesel all over it from the trip. Well, I thought I was going back home, but judging by the line behind me, you can see it's just a parking lot on this highway. 2-lane highway, and it's a parking lot right yonder. I guess we're gonna get to my dad's house when we get there. Oh, whatever that is destroyed. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a flip semi truck. Prayers go out to the driver. Hopefully he's okay. All right guys, so I got my dad's truck in the background and I've been driving that thing around for the past little while, but I figured it's time. We've got this dirt bike here. This is a 2014 CRF 450R that literally is immaculate. Doesn't really have any problems except for it's got a little line on the seat right here. The guys who had it before us literally just bought it to do burnouts and wheelies, and they never crashed it, and they're like, you know what, we want a four-wheeler now, so we ended up trading them a four-wheeler. So we don't have the four-wheeler anymore, but we do in fact have this guy. This guy right here is the whole in fact unit. So what I'm gonna be doing is seeing if I can't get that thing to run. I bought some gasoline for it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get some fuel. She is full of fuel. I'm gonna try and kick her over, see if she doesn't start up. So this is a fuel injected bike, and that means that there is a stator in here. You have to charge up the electrical system, so you pretty much have to kick it over a few times so you can at least get the injector enough power to fire. So you have to cycle it like this, and then you can start it like a real man. Oh baby! Oh, backfire. Oh boy, she's wanting to run so bad. Yo, she's running. Let's go, baby. Hasn't ran in forever. Yeah, I can't give it any throttle. It hasn't ran in forever. All right, guys, so I got a new camera battery and I adjusted the idle knob on the bike. Let me show you what that is. Oh, on a 2014 fuel injected bike, you will see this little star looking thing right here. And if you rotate counterclockwise, it brings your idle up. And if you rotate clockwise, it brings your idle down. Pull it out and that's your cold start, push it in, and then your bike's ready to run. Pretty much essentially like a choke, but it's not a choke because it's obviously fuel injected. So let me go ahead and pull it out, start the bike up, and we should be going. So she's running pretty solid. Let's see if we can't take her on a little trip. Aw, shnikes. Safety first. This thing is freaking dope. It does wheelies and it's fast and it's a 2014. Y'all want to take it to the track? We will go ahead and do so if y'all want to, because I want to take it to the track. If y'all want to see it, then we're gonna have some track footage on this nice little bike. Aww. I like that thing. And I'm being dead serious. I'll take that thing to the track and I'll air out some triples if y'all want me to, but if you don't want me to, I understand. Not everyone likes fun. Dang, she's a freaking rigging unit, tell you that. And we've also got a few other things too. We've got all the stuff from the house. The GS 500 still, I think it needs a crankshaft, but I don't know 100%. It might run with the current way it sits, but it might need a crankshaft, so I don't know what I'm doing with that. It's just kind of sitting there for now. This is an Outlander 800. This is a legit mud bike. I don't know if y'all know about the South, but there's a place called Muddy Bottoms down here, and that's where I used to work, and it's a mud park. Literally, people go down and just like the dunes. People go to the dunes in the desert. we go to the mud in the south. So that's pretty much how that works. We take our four-wheelers side by sides, lift them all up, take them down there. And I might rebuild that Outlander because it needs a bearing in the transmission output shaft, which is kind of aggressive, big job, but the motor's already pulled and all that stuff because I was planning on doing it a long time ago before I moved away from my dad's house. And there's just a lot of stuff going on. The LS for the freaking drift car is sitting right here. All the pallet for all of its parts are sitting right here. Got some more stuff at my dad's house that I need to go back and get. It's about an hour drive away, and I really just wanted to take this little week off of driving back and forth because I have not had a time out of the truck this week, like at all. I said this month at all. It's been literally just me and that thing all month long, just kind of cruising, going back and forth, waking up at 6, going to bed at 1. It's a struggle and it's a journey, but guess what? We're gonna make it through it. I wanted to thank y'all for being here while we're gonna make it through it. So without further ado, let's get moved on to the next piece. Do you think that I will let this tire look like this and not do a burnout for y'all? Y'all that said yes, you know what the real deal is. Your boy finna do a Bernie right quick. Got a lot of stuff going on right now. Trying to figure out the best angle for this burnout because front tire's trying to push because the back tire is low, the front tire is low and has no traction. There we go. Boy, she was freaking getting hot a little bit. She said, I'm hot. What? That was a little burnout. She spat some coolant. Dirt bikes do that when they get hot. There's too much water pressure. They spit it out the little overflow tube. And that's what it looks like when you do a burnout on a dirt bike tire that's flat. So, just in case you didn't know that, science. And I know some of y'all are gonna wanna ask, what is with the headlight on that thing? It really is just, in fact, a flashlight. This thing still got charging. Little Tasco Sam's Club flashlights really just do be doing the job. This was my headlight one day. I think I was like a junior in high school. I told my dad, I was like, I wanna go freaking ride a dirt bike. And my dad, obviously a freaking dirt bike rider from day one. He knows what it's like to just wanna ride a dirt bike. But we lived in a neighborhood and it was 3 a.m. and it was before school. And I was like, yo, I wanna ride your dirt bike. He's like, no, you can't ride the dirt bike. It's too dark for all that. Honestly, it's okay. It's 3 a.m. It's worth an ask, but like I was expecting the answer no, and I wasn't mad if I got it. And then he came into my room, I was playing on my phone in there, and he had that, and he was like, yeah, I think you're ready to go out now if you want to go ride. And then he tied another one to the little bill of my helmet, and I will tell you, I freaking tore up the streets at 3 a.m. I didn't get in any sort of trouble because I was fast. So we'll just leave that there. That was so many years ago, so I don't think I can get in any sort of trouble on that. You can see the light and the little burnout smoke we've got going. That's freaking dope. So me and Doug are at the shop tonight, and Doug's got some wheels that he wants to get fixed, and he needed an aluminum welder, and I just happen to have an aluminum TIG welder. So me and him are in here trying to get this thing squared away, or at least to a point where we can get some weld on there. I practiced a little bit right there, trying to get it dialed in. We got it pretty good. Honestly, that weld is good enough to say that it will be covered on the whole entire wheel. The camera will focus on it. There we go. Yeah, so that weld is good enough to be on the whole entire wheel, so Doug's gonna go ahead and practice right here. We both don't have the most experience with aluminum welding, but we also do have a teeny bit, so we know what we're doing a little bit as far as how to make it work, but we're also kind of new to the whole welding wheels thing. So we're gonna see if we can't get some of Doug's wheels that have a little bit of damage fixed. So he's getting it nice and clean. If you can look in there, you can see there's a nice little bevel spot, but there also is a crack, so we're gonna cover up that crack. You gotta groove it out and give it more area to kind of penetrate into.
Yep, gotta make it worse before it gets better.
Exactly.
All right, let's see if we got anything here. Everybody get ready to find my aluminum welding skills.
Shoot, aluminum welding is not easy.
Hot dang, that don't look too terrible.
That actually doesn't look bad at all.
The settings are working pretty decent right now, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This is an old style 95 wheel. All you fanboys might recognize. It's seen better days, but we're gonna bring it back to life. Maybe as a spare.
That'd be interesting to see how it bounces out once we get it all grinded down and sanded. See that crack right there? That crack right there? Crack right there? Oh, another one right there. Already covered that one.
There was one here.
And we're in the process of covering this one as well. And then right here, we're gonna have to get up under the underside of this so we have a complete lip.
At least this is our test wheel, and we're gonna repair the other one.
Hey, that's some dimes there, dude. So we got that crack right there. So we're gonna go ahead and get that fixed as well. So that's before. She's covered in aluminum. That's the top to bottom to side to side. All we gotta do is that little piece right there, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. Clean her off, see what she looks like. So we ain't looking necessarily for no weld or pouring dimes, but we are in fact looking for some penetration and cover over that weld. And right here we have good penetration. There's even a lip on top of this lip right here, so there's more room so we can grind this down and make it all flat. There's more room right here, so we're gonna take a grinder, grind that down, make it flat, and then basically we filled on that side as well. All we gotta do now is do the back side if we really wanted this thing to hold air, so we'll do that in a little bit. But that is a weld. That is aluminum, and that's how you fix an aluminum wheel. Not too hard. Sweet Senor Douglas, thank you for recording. He's still got the mask on. We're gonna finish practicing on this thing and see how things go. So I wanted to say a huge thank you to Gavin and the guys over at It's Just a Six, which was Doug and Derek. They helped me change out this tire right here, and this tire was on the good rim, but they put that tire, which is on a bad rim. The bearing inside of here is destroyed. I got this from one of my buddies, Dalton. Shout out Dalton. He was one of my riding buddies from a long time ago. He had a good tire and a bad rim, and he didn't have a use for it, so he gave me the rim and the tire, so we just got those swapped over. The bad tire is off, and we didn't want to put it back on because both of these parts are bad. We made good with the good parts that we had and got one whole entire piece. Now, it's time to put this thing back inside of there, which is really easy to do. I already spread the brake pads right here, so it's going to be easy for the rotor to go inside of, and realistically, it's not that hard to do. All you got to do is do it.